Saran take Durval? Don't give him a rap on the knuckles and let him go.
The hell was I? That was weird. Alright. Make a little more of that. Okay. Now, which way were we going? Fuck. Okay, never mind. Pigs are running. Behemoths are living up to their name. Weird looking supply crate.
Keep quiet now. Right where he said it would be. Not a bad selection. I'll put those to use. Why are you doing this?
Squeak Big.
Because I want you to succeed.
Said. Hey, he.
Good hunting. We'll talk later.
Hey there, B. How
Wait.
goes it?
Damn him.
Squeak Big. Said. Less tired today.
Good.
Big.
Good.
Said. So got that going for me. Squeak Big. Said. Coming up Millhouse.
Coming up Millhouse. Okay.
Squeak Big. Said. Simpson Rev.
Let's try. Well, okay. Let's figure out what I need to increase the inventory size for this. We can do that. We'll wait on the rest of it a little longer. Wait to try it out, see if I like it, then decide if I want to increase the carry, but if or how much I want to increase the carry capacity for it. Cracked and battered vessel once dear to the old ones bears the legend Metallurgic International. Okay, so this is one of the mega corporations that was suggested to be responsible for a lot of whatever set off this incident.
Squeakby said, "Oh, you know more story now."
Eclipse.
Squeakby
Just like you said.
said, "Excellent." Squeakby said, "How much do you know?"
I'm not sure. But again, I actually knew that Metallurgic was one of the companies from before last time who helped set this off. It was in one of the notes. I don't remember which one or what exactly.
Squeakby said, "I only catched the tail end of the story stuff, so I am not sure
See
how you
payment
get
for
to
the
learn
third
everything
ship.
as time goes on."
Okay, so there was this one talking about First Amendment and virtual spaces. Okay, so yeah, if somebody creates a disturbance in a virtual space, then automated SWAT machines would go and remove them from their actual homes. And the first arrest occurred over the occupation of Metallurgic International's Holographic Customer Service Center. And that was crafting. Okay, I need more resources for more of that. Okay. Actually, no. Let's try and do that from a little further back, because if I can do that, there's less chances I'll actually... Like, somebody might go, what the fuck is going on? But... yeah, fewer chances somebody will actually see me doing it. Okay. There's a watcher over there. Those two are going to be a pain. So will those. I'm a little confused on the track this person takes. Wait, am I not? I'm dumb. I don't even have to go through there.
It's heavy. Well, it's going white.
Okay, maybe I do. At least I need to some extent. and they have one of the demons in there too. Fuck. I mean, if we're gonna stop and wait here for a minute, I might as well read the thing. Then by April 17th, 2051, Odyssey Fusion Drive is ready for installation. Speaking at a press conference today, Odyssey India Chief Science Officer Jaswinder Prajapati announced that all components of the colony ship's fusion propulsion units have been printed, tested, and are ready for installation. We are ready to begin the Odyssey's engines, Prajapati said. So if my international colleagues would be so kind as to resolve their differences, perhaps this stalled project can finally go somewhere. Prajapati's arch comments referred to ongoing financial and labor disputes between Odyssey America and Odyssey Eurowest, as well as tensions over rare earth deposits. Okay. Interference detected, ping inert agents, 41 out of 45 dormant. Whoa. Those are not the same guys. I just walked right past those fuckers.
Squeak B said, BRB.
Hey, no sweat.
One by one if I stay out of sight.
Forged Bell was the accident which it was, but not the ancients buried in the no damn shout.
The hell? That was weird. I think I literally just got stuck under an object there for a moment.
Night come.
These are helpful. Bitter, though.
Funeral for an obsolete future in Odyssey to Nowhere. Paris, July 7th, 2057. So this is about 6 years later. 25 persons from the 5 nations stand before the offices of Odyssey Eurowest. Hands clasped only at their waists or held stiffly at their sides. Some are politicians, some are businessmen. These days is there a difference. Some are scientists. Slowly, Gerhard Weitz Steps to the podium. I regret to announce that as of today, the Odyssey is no more. What exists of the vessel will be abandoned in orbit. All personnel will collect severance income and be released from their contracts. The sad fact is that our species' greatest hope for an extraplanetary future was never able to escape the gravity of terrestrial all-too-human conflicts. Bite size. Perhaps the innovations we pioneered will help improve the lives of future generations. Time will tell. Oh, I could get out from behind it, but not back the same way. That's goofy, but alright.
I'm not here. Looks like I'm clear.
someone down over here.
Snow. It's not getting any warmer out here.
Whose body? Ugh! Yeah!
You can see them. They can't see you. That's right. No one here.
It's just too far to hit, I guess.
Wait, who went
Squeak
down?
B. Said.
Welcome back, B. I think a lot of the story comes up from the little like data pads that you find.
Okay, they're heading back. She went that way.
Well, I gotta say, my fire arrows, I don't have much to go on with them.
Anyone take a look at this corpse?
Rost always said, patience.
I suppose it was nothing.
More than equipped to take you on.
I got the silent run skill, by the way, which is why I'm running so much. Most of the time that would give a lot of noise. But now, might make me more obvious when I'm running that I get seen, but...
Stay bright. Stay alert.
Here we go again. And breathe again.
I wonder if the snow is supposed to be giving interference with my focus. Oh! There's a person right there. Fuck.
Calm.
Squeak B. Said. I guess in some way you are playing a Skyrim-like game.
I mean, there's snow and some, like, Viking people, but that's about it. Oh, not necessarily, but to some extent, I guess.
You're giving up.
May have scared them off, but don't bet on it.
Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark. These dig sites, they're massive.
Okay, part 1 of the camp is done. I didn't realize there were 2 sections there, that camp. Well, it is still massive, but it's not as massive as I thought it was, in the sense that not, like, every angle is guarded by the same group. That makes it a little bit easier. Dealing with this, Corruptor. They originally called a demon, so I just call them demons. But dealing with the Corruptor is, still one of the ones that I hate the most. Well, I mean, they're definitely bigger, harder ones, but generally speaking.
Squeakby said. Sorry, had to AFK there for a sec. Stealth buff and arrow is also very Skyrim-like.
Haven't you got
Squeak
anything
me.
better to do?
Said. Or at least it can be.
Ah, okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have about 8 enemies to go through.
Squeak B said, "You got this." Squeak B said, "I am risking the bad luck for a bit of encouragement."
That's fine, I appreciate it, B. Oh, he went down. Fuck. Okay. By the way, I've been meaning to say, I guess you saw Encanto?
Just stay out of their way for now.
That better not be one of ours.
Squeak B said, "Yeah, I rewatched it a
Still
few
sniffing
times at
around.
this point." Squeak B said, "So good."
This is the place for a soldier. All rope burning frost black, chopping at hard
Squeak
ground.
B said,
Sunfall.
"Haven't liked a Disney movie since Moana."
Moana didn't blow me away, but I enjoyed it.
Off you go.
Glad no one saw that.
Okay, so it should come closer. And after it does, then I can backstrike it.
Squeak B said, "Would Louisa be a character you relate to?"
I'm unfamiliar with their names, other than Bruno, of course. Which one is,
Squeak B said, "Strong girl."
I don't know if I really relate to her. I like her. She's a cool character. Let's see if I can just sneak my way across the top of these platforms. Oh, we got eyes up there. Okay. We're gonna try and take him out first.
Let's get this over with.
Squeak B said, "I guess her situation fits one of the things you dealt with." Squeak B said, "Especially when it comes to your dad."
Maybe.
Squeak B said, "Being strong and dependable without any weaknesses."
Yeah.
Squeak B said,
Finally.
"I don't know."
You know, these guys are fucking morons. Ooh, boogie boogie, look at me, I wear all black in the snow.
More infidels, brothers.
Squeakby said, having to be there for everyone else, but if you take time for yourself even a little, then you are being selfish.
Well, that's, I mean, kind of like what a lot of the movie is, you know? I liked how much, I will say I liked how much there, well, one, like, it's been one of the big gripes of mine for a while now. I think you saw me make a post on Twitter about it.
Squeakby said, true.
It seems like Disney movies, there always has to be a bad guy. I think Coco was a Pixar movie, technically, but to me, like...
Snow chill. Itches.
I mean, you always see Disney Pixar. As far as I know, Pixar is basically a subsidiary of Disney, so... as far as I'm concerned, they're the same
Those
thing.
rats. What do the old ones do here?
But I digress. My point was...
Squeakby said, the bad guy was a toxic family foundation. Yeah, I totally agree.
In Coco, they didn't need to make the dude the villain. Oh shit. They didn't need to make him a villain.
Now they're hunting me.
He could have just been, you know, the guy who was the bandmate of the grandfather. The grandfather died, and he went, well, he's dead. I might as well, like, you know, make my living even if he wrote the music. Not like anything's gonna happen to it. And then as, you know, his reparation for taking the music helped, you know, reunite the family. Didn't need to make him some, like, ooh, I'm gonna poison my bandmate and, you know, steal his whatever.
Squeakby said, yeah, but then why didn't he share the fame for his
Need to keep
deceased
the upper
friend?
hand.
Squeakby said, I mean, I get where you are coming from. Squeakby said, but the way they set up the story, they needed someone to blame stuff on.
I know, but that's kind of my point, is like, it isn't always good versus evil. That's a very convenient way to write a story, but always doing that is dumb. And especially when the situation is an emergency, or a literal situation, or a misunderstanding.
Squeakby said, I see. No, I agree.
I think there should be a lot more situations in media.
Title Nim said,
Kiara, hello! How goes it? There should be a lot more stories in media where...
Squeakby said, in reality there's a lot less black and white with conflict than movies make it out to me.
Exactly.
Squeakby said, hey Kiara.
And if they make it to where there
Title
doesn't
Nim
have to be a villain,
said, how are you guys?
or where who is the villain is more ambiguous. Like, one of the ones that kind of just, like, wrecked my mind when it came out was Princess Mononoke. And I mean, like, I was in high school when I saw that, but I was going like, man, everybody's assholes in this.
Getting over the last leg of a flu, but okay for the most point.
But I think it's
So
important
much
to
for
have.
being careful.
I think it's important to have stories like that.
Said. Oh, I see. I hope you feel better soon. Glad you're doing well.
It's nice to see you as well, Kiara.
Squeakby. Said. Moana didn't have a main villain. It had an antagonist who was the crab, but he wasn't some big bad pulling the strings.
Yeah. He was more, to me, he seemed more like an obstacle than anything.
Squeakby.
Alright, let's
Sick.
try this shit out.
The dude made a bad choice. Squeakby. Said. And had to face up to it. Title him. Said. Luca and Rhea didn't have a clear villain either.
I have not seen that one yet. It's tied down. Get in there.
Squeakby. Said. Rhea had this sort of evil darkness, so I don't know about that. Squeakby. Said. But yeah, Luca just had bullies, not a villain. Title him. Said. The darkness is their own unwillingness to be one. Title him. Said. Greed. Squeakby. Said. There's an article I read after watching Encanto that gave some more culture clarity that the movie was made about. Title him. Said. This looks so intimidating.
It kind of is. Okay.
What have they been uncovering here?
Alright, I'm gonna loot some stuff, then I'm gonna take a
Squeaky.
smoke break.
Said. In Colombia there's so much violence and civil war that's happening all the time that it has a board title there, La Violencia. Squeakby. Said. Which just means the violence. Squeakby. Said. Which has forced lots of people from their homes.
Yeah, I know there's certain places in
Squeaky.
South America that at this point,
Said.
like for centuries, have just
Hence the
been...
beginning of the movie.
Yeah, yeah, and the whole background story. Um...
Squeakby said, "Oh sorry, the civil war they had in general is called La Violencia, lasted 10 years.
Alright.
Squeakby
Good meat.
said, and the generation that went through that was deeply traumatized.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm saying yes like I know. I don't know. I'm speaking generally. Just that there was some sort of big, you know... I had heard about troubles there, but I didn't know the specifics
Squeaky
on it.
said, and that trauma is still trickling down to the newer generations. Squeakby said, which is what the underlining plot is about.
That's true. I wish they would have...
Squeakby said, generational trauma, recognizing it, and recovering.
I wish they would have just stated that a little bit more on the nose. Because there's so much more there to uncover about this movie.
Squeakby said, net plus better family values and being more than just being useful to the family.
Yeah. Yeah.
Getting soaked from melted snow.
Well, not just the family, but in there they always say, you know, like, you're going to be a service to your family and your community. And when the one kid is getting his, like, ceremony for his powers, and they're like, we can't afford for it to fail this time. If it does, how will the community be able to get by without us? And it's like, guys, if you can't, like, make it work unless you have this magical family to help the community out, you have fucking problems.
Never know when I might need these.
Oh, that's a corruption zone. Shit. Okay, there's the campfire.
Squeakby said, there's a lot of things that it needed. Bruno never got a proper apology from his family, for instance.
He didn't.
Squeakby said, but movies need to fit in a certain time frame.
Yeah, yeah. One of the ones that really, like, to me was a big thing, though. I'm gonna kill this, and then I'm gonna, you know, grab a smoke
Squeakby
real quick, like.
said, and by the time he joined, they were already into their ending song.
Are you Are you familiar with the phrase meritocracy?
Squeakby said, sorry, repeat that. Squeakby said, I coughed.
Meritocracy. We'll continue when I get back.
Squeakby said, okay, no.
Okay, I'm back. So, meritocracy is something that to me is an issue with a lot of Western society. At least from how I see it. It could be more, or it could be elsewhere, I'm not sure. But it is the general idea that your usefulness as a person, your standing as a person, is determined by your usefulness. What you can accomplish and what you can do. And you see this with a lot of, competitive mindset. Not that there's anything wrong with being competitive if you want to be, if you're really into what you're doing. But sometimes there's this big drive of, I've got to be the best, I've got to be the best. And
Squeak
I fell into that trap a lot.
The whole participating in society thing.
No, not participating, it's...
Said. And if you aren't doing that, then you are worthless.
Not just participating, it's achieving, it's, you have to be, is it good to contribute to society to some extent? But if you decide you don't want to, if you want to just opt out, that's fine, as long as you're not being a burden on anybody else, the way I see it. But, the idea that you are less of a person, or you lose that credit. The fuck is that noise? A Deathbringer, well, that's a name.
Squeakbee said, sounds like it's good for hugs.
Yes. Thunderhead's a cracked and battered vessel once dear to the old ones, bears the legend Rocky Mountain Thunderheads. Sets of ancient vessels can be traded in Meridian for valuable rewards. So is that a Thunderhead team? A football team? Let's find out. The idea that your social standing, or even to a certain extent economical, is determined by what you can do. Well, that's not a football team. But that logo looks familiar somehow. In Rocky Mountains. I know that's Rocky Mountains stretch from 3,000 miles from British Columbia and Alberta, Canada,
Squeakbee
through Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, and down to...
the lion.
Oh.
Squeakbee said, look up Detroit Lions.
Not quite the same logo.
Squeak B. Said. Oh wait. Squeak B. Said. NM.
But it's familiar somehow. Oh, and a sterling malkeet vessel. Okay. For me, it was like this mindset of I don't just need to be good at what I do. I need to be the best at what I do. The statement of if you're not first, you're last. And if somebody's just competitive about something, then fine. But this is not something that people need to, like, necessarily live by. You know? Oh boy.
Rotate turret! And fire! All weapons operational. Time to get moving and be quick about it.
That's the thing.
Soon this demon will be up and running. Another Deathbringer to fill out the ranks.
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about. Funny name. I'll never get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
Fuck. Anyway, the idea that somebody needs to be like the best, that they have to not just do what they do well, but excel at it, is kind of dumb, especially from the perspective of a job. If, I don't know, I'm set up next to the world's greatest chef, and we're given the exact same set of ingredients and the exact same set of instructions to make a certain dish, let's say just a hamburger. He might be able to accomplish it slightly better, but if we're told to do the same thing and given the same equipment, ingredients, whatever to do so, there's not going to be much of a difference, but he'll be able to charge however much
Squeak
more.
Said. Nah, I totally get you. It was the contradiction when I worked at the call center. Squeak B. Said. We were put into teams. Squeak B. Said. And supposed to work as a team. Squeak B. Said. But we were also competing against each other. Squeak B. Said. Like. Squeak B. Said. Ugh.
That's even a whole nother level of bullshit. Because if you're in a team but you're
Squeak B.
fighting against your teammates,
Said. Being a team wasn't enough.
yeah.
Squeak B. Said. We were expected to be the top of our team, each one of us.
But even if it's not like a competitive team thing, which, by the way, that's really scummy, somebody who does that is literally trying to pit their allies against them to get more performance without having to, like, pay more. That's a whole nother level of just awful shit. But if you have...
Squeak B. Said.
Yeah.
Call centers for you.
But if you have, you know, somebody who is like world's greatest and somebody who's amateur, and they're both given something to produce similar results, the person who's world's greatest can still charge out the nose as an independent because they're the best in the world. It's not about quality at that point, it's about reputation. And reputation can count for something in their skill, even in their field, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's a one-to-one translation of where they belong in society, or what their end product is worth. And to me, Encanto really makes a point in the end, like, by taking a protagonist who is part of this family who doesn't have any special abilities, putting them in a situation where they have to help everybody connect and understand themselves and show that they are worth more than what their abilities are, because their abilities have defined them for so long they think that is what makes them, which of course it's not. If this guy goes underneath, then maybe I can drop down, run up to that other guy, take him out. If they turn, if they move...
Fight or run.
Focus. Just focus.
I'm gonna die.
Blasting out. I wonder if there's a weakness.
Gotta keep moving, Aloy.
Squeak B. Said. Try closing your eyes. If you can't see them, then they can't see you.
Yes. Well, the thing's targeting his shit, so that's good. Whoa. Whoa, alright.
Hitting that thing really hurt it.
Ooh, item chest. Just a quick break, pick something up. There we go. Continue. Okay. I mean, this thing was already at half health when I fought it, so not too bad, all things considered, but if I have to fight one of those things at full health, I'm gonna have to keep my head on straight, or I will get wrecked.
Alright.
Anyway, my big point was just that, you know, this idea that your skill equates your value in society, or even just you know, monetarily. You don't need to be the world's best most of the time if you do a damn good job.
Said. I agree with you.
This knows
That's
that better
sufficient. And trying to just constantly be this, like, you know, I need to be the best, I need to be the best. If I'm not the top, then I'm worthless, is a super self-destructive mindset,
Squeak B.
which needs to be,
Said.
like,
Just being and doing is enough.
yeah.
Squeak B. Said. There's a place for you.
Yeah.
Might have a man down.
I think you missed the fight, buddy.
Did it. Those things pack a punch. Alright. The Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what's on it.
Might be a man down. No shit.
Unacceptable.
What the hell was that? Hades? Hey! Mysterious stranger, did you see that? No answer, huh? Figures. Things just keep getting stranger. I need to find a way inside the tower. Looks tight, but I can squeeze through.
But yeah, I like the fact that Encanto essentially, like, took this entire, like, concept and made it... I mean, it was about the family and the community only.
One of these again.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
So at this point, my guess is that she's the clone of whoever was the original, like, her mother.
Dr. Sobek, you are 354,510 days eligible
Squeak B.
for your meeting with
Sir.
Mr. Farrell.
Smart
Please
lad.
proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
Whoa! Fuck. Not smart enough, apparently. I was kind of assuming that was the case when the other door tried to open for her. But... now that they had a full genetic match that... allowed her entry. I don't really see what else it would be.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to Black Quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Hearts Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines. But they got out of control. Sounds bad.
She's a smart one, too. All these broken screens and nothing to read. Or listen to.
A Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the Focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe.
That it is.
They made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the...
Oh. Yeah, we didn't need to hear it again, thank you. Reception log, July 7th, 2064. So, 2057. So, 7 years later. Field Commandant Dying of the Indo-Malay Agricultural Combine arrived with his delegation. Refreshments to be served before their 10:15 a.m. sales presentation on the Chariot line. Per instructions, food will be vegetarian only. 9:54, so 10:07, so 13 minutes later. Sandra Agnew, Vice President of Territorial Integrity from Fresh Grounds Coffee Global, arrived with his entourage. Refreshments to be served before their 10:30 a.m. sales presentation on the Chariot line. Per instructions, we'll use Fresh Grounds Tacoma blend, no artificial creamers. 10:12, 5 minutes later. So that happened, called security, and janitorial to clean up the coffee that was spilled. Actually, more like thrown. I wasn't aware that the Indo-Malay Combine grows coffee beans. And that Fresh Grounds acquisition team has tried to take their fields by force repeatedly. I think Commandant Dying had Agnew by the hair for a second there. Who schedules these things? I'm going to drop a line to sales. This can't happen again.
What was this place? What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your Focus. They'll help you understand.
Okay, so we'll just get a lore dump here then, I guess. Oh, that. Okay. Elizabeth Sobek, born March 11, 2020, is an American scientist, roboticist, and engineer, widely regarded as one of the greatest minds of the 21st century. Born and raised outside Carson City, Nevada, she enrolled at Stanford University at age 13, earning a Bachelor's of Science in Experimental Physics and Computer Science at age 16. She completed her PhD in Robotics and Artificial Intelligence Design at Carnegie Mellon University in 2040 and joined Faro Automated Solutions as a junior scientist the same year. Rising quickly to chief scientist at the age of 22. Over the next 8 years, her Green robot designs played a vital role in realizing the environmental cleanup and detoxification efforts of, quote, the clawback, unquote, decade, propelling FAS to the forefront of its field. In 2048, she suddenly resigned from FAS, protesting the company's pivot to automated military technologies. In 2049, she founded Miriam Technologies, a firm devoted to, quote, life positive, unquote, robotics and other technologies. Miriam has since become one of the world's largest suppliers of green robots, winning numerous awards and accolades, including the 2053 Nobel Prize for Physics and the 2056 Rachel Carson Award for Environmental Progress. Good on her. Ted Faro. Theodore Ted Faro, born December 24, 2013, is an American entrepreneur and business magnate. He is the founder of Faro Automated Solutions, FAS, the largest corporation of all time, the world's wealthiest individual, and the first ever trillionaire. Born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah, he enrolled at the University of California, Los Angeles, where he studied business for 2 years before dropping out in 2033 to start FAS. Though it struggled at first, the company broke through at the end of the troubled 2030s with its popular lines of personal servitors and bodyguard bots, then exploded when its famous line of green robots led the race to solve the climate crisis during the 2040s clawback. At the end of that decade, FAS opened a military defense branch, dominating the world market for automated military platforms by 2053. The success of FAS has made Mr. Faro the world's best-known businessman, one of the most sought-after speakers, and a major voice in politics, culture, and international affairs. It'd be really great if they just kept me where I was before I click something and instead of having to scroll down again. Faro Automated Solutions FAS is an American multinational corporate entity that produces robots for all walks of life, though its core business consists of military and defense contracts. As of 2063, FAS is ranked number 1 among the Fortune 5 by gross revenue and profit for 10 years in a row, a world record. Founded in 2033 by Theodore Ted Faro, an entrepreneur from Salt Lake City, Utah, the company developed several promising robot prototypes in its early years, but failed to break into markets dominated by then industry giants like General Synthetics and Recorp. This changed in 2038 with the debut of the Alfred line of levitating personal servitors, which generated exceptional sales, lifting the company into the Fortune 50 for the first time. Profits tripled in the 2040s as the company's environmental efforts, led by famed engineer Elizabeth Sobek, catapulted FAS to the head of that sector. In 2049, in the wake of successful green and climate cleanup efforts around the globe, worldwide approval ratings of FAS exceeded 90%. The founder, Ted Faro, was hailed across media and social networks as the man who saved the world. Yet it was the emergence of FAS as a military contractor in the late 2040s that cemented its status as the world's wealthiest corporation, which recorded market capitalizations of over 23 trillion. By 2055, FAS controlled 61% of the market share for automated military platforms, holding contracts with 353 nations, transgovernmental organizations, and corporate entities. Today, its holdings exceed the second largest corporation, FB Mobi Hull Global, by 321%. Corporation, noun. Corporation. An association of individuals created under the authority of law, having existence, powers, and liabilities distinct from those of its members. In a business sense, a corporation is usually owned by shareholders, though the sale or distribution of stock is profit from such ownership vote at designated times for its governance and designate executives who run its affairs. Most corporations engage in one or more industries to produce goods or offer services for profit, and may in turn own other corporations, companies, or property as holdings. Okay, that's the reception log. My local customer, Aylin Forgeman, I hope your plans for a forge in Upper Meridian are moving forward, and we're hoping you chose to provide the blaze you need. We've received payment for the third shipment, and we are most thankful for your prompt remuneration. Unfortunately, our hunters are struggling to cover the order. We apologize for the delay, but this is an unusually large request. As soon as we have it, we'll deliver it to your warehouse as promised. With utmost respect, Drud Huntsmaster. Mainspring Machines making Clan Charter. 17A.2. So does that mean that part of the corporations are still alive at this point? First Amendment. Hacked AI are about the best thing ever. The world. Oh, and that was for apartments in Salt Lake City. Talking about ghosts in holograms. Oh, instead of fantasy football, it's fantasy corporations. And that's about the Odyssey getting launched, and that's about it crashing. Okay. So there are only a few things there that were new to me.
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me, we will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why?
They couldn't control the machines, so they just started making guns so you could fight them. Find a problem, solve a problem. Cool idea. Make a problem, solve a problem. Better business idea.
The air. There's no smell to it. Not even Old Death. Nothing natural.
Whoa.
Another cave-in. But I could get through.
From Jay Friedkin to reception. Subject complaint. Hey reception, if this is your real name, want to know who scheduled Indo Malay right next to Fresh Grounds? That would be me, Senior VP of Sales. Want to know why? After that little hair pulling incident, both sides increased their bids by 40%. I'll explain, because your receptionist level brain probably requires it. Those two sides are fighting. And what do we sell? That's right, combat machines. We want them to hate each other. So they will try to fight each other. With what? That's right, again, combat machines. Which they will pay us a lot of money for. So I suggest you go back to serving coffee with a blank smile. Let me do my much more complicated job. Thanks a bunch, Mr. Friedkin. To you. Okay. So Friedkin is definitely a profiteering asshole. Where, oh, okay. Like to say, where'd I go? Okay, so there's a ladder up.
I bet I can use that as a ramp to get back up.
Oh, is that where I started? I didn't want to climb, thank you. I just sat and...
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of...
Yes, okay.
Looks like I can climb here.
I guess we just keep going up. Alright, so am I actually supposed to, like... get up and then... Oh, that way, okay.
Made it.
Probably could have just shimmied around some of the edge there, but, I mean, that works too. Thanks. Again, I know that's where I'm supposed to go, but let's check everything out first. I wanna learn the secrets of this crazy new world. FAS campus security log. High priority alert. Automated log. No, all non-essential systems have entered hibernation. High priority alert. Automated full lockdown has been initiated. Due to the increasing frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, the security of FAS employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and/or disposal of project-related data and materials. High Sec and the crisis team will then conduct exit review before all areas are locked down. Priority messaging to all staff and ENF blocks. Treat the current lockdown situation as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the buildings. A reminder that while high-sec personnel remain committed to employee safety during the current unfortunate events, personal firearms must be relinquished when presenting for Identiscan. Additional public access roads en route to the campus have now been closed to relieve waiting time at the outer security cordons. High Sec reminds all staff that the campus remains off limits to the public. Following recent campus security issues, all staff are reminded that presenting for identification, displaying your security badge prominently at all times for image analytics are both mandatory. In light of recent acts of terrorism directed at the rapid transit system, HiSec now offers a Big Brother initiative to accompany staff traveling from off-site. Sign-up is required and strongly encouraged. 48 more entries and high priority, additional entries corrupted.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
From Ted Faro to Paula Vasara. Subject: Spiritual Summit. Paula, recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I, and FAS in general, had been neglecting the spiritual side of things. Not under any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference soon, very soon. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent. No kooks, but anyone with a credible audience. Let's go deluxe. Make it clear we'll spare no expense. Thanks, Ted. No date on that, though. Okay. This looks like a big meeting room.
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of Allied chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. Sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
It sure does, Aloy.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee.
Of course.
Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too.
I haven't.
Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
Yeah, I haven't met those yet. The ones that they just brought up, the Horus.
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
Well, that's cool. I need to pee. I'm gonna grab a smoke, and then we will continue on. Yeah, big ol' lore dump in here. BRB.
Squeak B. Said. BRB, now I must pee.
Okay, I am back. I guess B is not. That's fine. Put another drink on the display, and let's continue.
Looks like the way up. What's left of it. say, Dr. Sobek. If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
Excuse me.
Snow. Prickles on my skin.
Since the began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. And a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
Squeak B.
Hello,
Said,
B. Whoops.
I have done it. Squeak B. Said, I have peed.
Well done.
Squeak B. Said, gold star for me.
Golden Star. From Gordon Nakata to Gina Zierman. All hands on deck. Gina or Gina. Ever hear of the Melville Island Fruit Association? Neither had I until they filed suit against us this morning. Apparently there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, population 2,700, all of whom hate us now that a stray Hearts Timor unit is chowing down on their largest mango orchard. That brings the official count of Heart Timor related lawsuits to 127, most of them from private companies. Also a bunch from individuals, nation states, and NGOs. And that's not even counting the mother of all liability claims from Hearts itself. Call every external firm we've ever used, then call their competitors. We're going to need every corporate defense lawyer we can find who's still half sober and on the bar. Associate General Counsel FAS. Well, that's, How am I supposed to get up there? Okay. Excuse me. From Stacey Anders to Robert Rescher. Dolphin vid. Bob, another problem to add to our big steaming pile. Apparently a fisherman in the Bonda Sea captured video of a Hart's Timor Horus unit refueling via biomatter conversion along the shoreline of Pulau Witar on a pod of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. A prepared statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. Guess we're going this way.
A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
And the box has some rocks in it. Great. Bunker door, blast door heavily shielded. Seal integrity maintained. FAS executive data storage. Secure 3 zettabyte storage rack. 6% power remaining. Okay. 1,000 terabytes makes a petabyte, and I think 1,000 petabytes makes a zettabyte. So that's 3 million terabytes. So 3 billion gigs of storage.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Halloween of 2064.
It's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
Alright, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
You're killing robots?
Peacekeepers, yes. Those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
It's fucking everything.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Les.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots.
Peacekeepers.
That consume biomass as fuel.
In emergencies.
And you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean?
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted.
The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth, but somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
The final thread has been recovered.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I'm speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the older ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
Big choice here. Most of the time we've gone with heart. Once or twice with the mind. But this time...
If you're so smart, why do you know so little after a lifetime scratching around in the dirt? It's not my fault you're bad at what you do. I came to these ruins looking for Elizabeth Sobek, not because of the things she did centuries ago, but because people are trying to kill me right now, today. I've got bigger problems to deal with than your crap.
Congratulations. You just graduated from whining to throwing a temper tantrum. I'm sure Elizabeth would be proud. You need to get a grip on yourself and start thinking straight. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Pharaoh robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
Oh, you've waited a lifetime. If I was able to do so much for you in a few minutes, you can answer some questions.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated. Now that's enough talking. Be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
Fine. Like, dude, it's just a few minutes. It's not that big a deal.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
No.
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
Okay, good.
You said you've known for some time that Pharaoh war machines destroyed the civilization of the Old Ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect feral robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaron call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
Gotta pee. BRB.
Three raiders from GF Ditto have joined.
Oh, perfect timing. GF Ditto, hello. Welcome.
Squeak said, hello.
I kind of juked the curse there.
Said, How's it going, Ditto?
Instead of being on a smoke break, it was just stepping away to pee. Now I'm going to be taking a smoke break
GF Ditto.
kind of soon here.
Said, perfect timing. As you returned.
Yes. Instead of a full smoke break, it was just a pee break. So, yeah, it's kind of playing Murphy's Law against itself sort of thing.
GF said, I miss smoking. TBH.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, I only smoke when I'm drinking. I don't smoke during the day. I only smoke to enhance my alcohol buzz.
Faster than getting up here, at least. You are supposed to be
Oh, is this not going to let me out unless I use a fast travel? This entire game, I've made kind of a point of, like, not using fast travel.
Frost on my eyelashes.
GF Ditto said, that's fair, too. And I miss what nicotine does to the alcohol buzz. But I quit in 2019, and as it turns out, nicotine is actually counterproductive for trans women on a...
I could see that. Yeah. Funny thing, though, nicotine doesn't do anything for me. Turns out it's all the other garbage that's in tobacco that gives me that buzz. I've tried e-cigarettes, and yeah, like vapes, and I got a vape, and I tried nicotine juice that was like 3 times more potent than a regular cigarette.
Squeak bee.
Didn't do anything.
Said, I mean, what is a high without rat poison?
Yeah. I don't know if it's the carbon monoxide. I don't know if it's the... what's that compound that gets used in preserving dead tissue?
GF Ditto said, right. I used to just really enjoy the feeling of smoking a cig. It wasn't the nicotine or the addictiveness, it was the act of doing it, breathing in all the garbage and exhaling all of my stress.
Well, I can say that, like, I mean, my body chemistry is weird. There's a lot of stuff that I react backwards to. Yeah, we're going the right way. But where are we going? Is this all the way up? Oh boy. We are in for a trek. Okay. Again, I could fast travel, but I made it a big point of not doing that yet, so I'm going to keep up with that. Let's see if we can get them out and help ourselves along our way.
GF Ditto said, I restarted an open world game tonight.
Oh?
GF Ditto said, not Skyrim.
Oh boy. We've got behemoths. Let's just try to charge through. No, let's go around. Let's try to go around. 'Cause I don't want to play with them. That's a floating plant. Yep. Okay. That was a little too humorous to pass up. Floating plant, yes. What open world game, if you don't mind my asking?
GF Ditto said, I had been playing it before, but got distracted by other games, but I restarted Middle-earth, Shadow of War tonight. Such a fun game.
Never really been a big, okay, one go left. Never been a big fan of most of the Middle-earth games. But when this new Golem game comes out...
GF Ditto said, then after that I found for sure my next speed game until Pokemon Snap releases on the Switch. GF Ditto said, Lord of the Rings Gollum looks pretty great, and I am hoping to play it.
Yes, it does. I haven't really been interested in any Lord of the Rings games, but that one, this sneaky stealth game where you're just playing Gollum, being a nasty little bastard and doing whatever you can to meet your goals. It sounds enjoyable. And the best part is
to continue to play it like this. I can do this mirror voice the entire time, yes.
GF Ditto said, Shadow of War has a completely new storyline for Shalab. That's what initially drew me in.
I'm going the wrong way.
Said, you're gonna be talking like Golem the whole time, right? Lover's Pain 666 said, it takes place before everything we have. GF Ditto said, I'm not so certain you didn't voice Meagle / Gollum in the movies.
I don't know if I'll be doing it the whole time, because that'll probably burn out my
GF
fucking
Ditto
vocal cords.
Said, your impression is spot on /
Thank you, thank you.
Here they come.
Boy, if I would have been paying attention, I could have avoided some of that potential conflict. But we'll just keep running, and hopefully that doesn't matter. Okay. Well, we have to keep going to the south, so we'll just turn right here.
Said, so they took your voice and the expressions my sister makes in the mirror to create Gollum.
They saw us.
Oh, fuck! It's one of these guys! No, 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 no! Keep charging! Keep charging! I don't want to... No, 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 no. I don't want to play with him! Just keep going! Thank you! Yeah, that way's fine. That way's fine. Just keep running. Just keep running. The horses don't really care. The horses don't really care. Oh, that would have been a bad time if I had to fight that shit. Again, I could just use fast travel. I could. But the entire game I have not, and this is one of my personal goals now, is just I'm not going to at all. I mean, this is a fucking open world game. Why would I deny myself that experience if I'm just gonna warp to a certain point?
Said, I pre-ordered the new one.
Well, the new one is only coming out on PlayStation first, right?
Said, as someone who has been playing Skyrim in survival mode, I understand and respect your decision to not use fast travel.
I also...
Lover's Pain 666 said, I think so.
I also have not bought any additional weapons or armor in this game. I've only been playing with what has been given to me.
GF Ditto. Said. Wow. Raw dogging.
Well, because at first a lot of the stuff I read it now and go like, why do I care about this? And I'm like, I'm doing all right. I mean, I've played Sekiro already, and if you time your spot dodges on this, your iframes can essentially nullify all damage. Even if you get hit, your character gets stunned and like steps back, like, oh, if you time the spot dodge properly, you still avoid the damage. So
Lover Spain 666 said, Elden Ring soon.
not familiar with Elden Ring. I've heard a lot about it. Oh, let's save. Let's save. No, I just wanted to pick up the wood. Come on, let's go. Cool. Boy, I need to go through the edge of a corrupted zone and then through all that. Well, it's shit show time. Let's mosey on. Did I go the right way? No, I didn't. I did not.
Lover Spain 666.
Maybe I can just power through this.
Let's just hope it lives up to Dark Souls' reputation with a nice story from George R.R. Martin.
That's actually a nice story from George R.R. Martin, yes.
GF Ditto said, George R.R. Martin. Why do I know that name? Lover Spain 666 said,
I went the wrong way. Fuck.
Game of Thrones. Lover Spain 666 said, he wrote it. GF Ditto said, I've never watched nor read Game of Thrones, but that makes sense.
Okay, we're going the right way. We should be out soon. We're just gonna put a flag there.
GF Ditto.
So now how close I am to the fork without passing it again?
Why does your horse look like it's made of lava?
Well, I mean, Robo Horse, except it's not a horse, it's technically a Robo Ram. Alright, quick save.
GF Ditto said, oh, that makes sense. I didn't even notice it was Robo or a Ram.
Yeah, all your mounts in this are robots that you kind of convert to help you. I'm going to put that next marker there to make sure I don't go the wrong way. Okay. I think I'll be fine as long as I stick to the left. you can use herbivores as mounts. Mostly. You can use rams, longhorn cattle, or yeah, horses, longhorn cattle, and rams.
GF Ditto said, "Gonna lurk while I grab a snack. Gotta be up in 5 hours for Disneyland."
Oh, well, congrats on that. I hope you have a fun time. I'm, as soon as I get to the gate to go to the east, I'm gonna be saving my game and, taking a smoke break. That's where it shall be. Oh, that's a big one. Isn't that? Yeah, it must be.
GF Ditto said, "It's definitely gonna be a fun time, and I'll be up for about another hour. Gonna get more for sleep tonight."
Okay, I think I'm gonna do another hour. We will see when I take my break. Oh, fuck. This is a shit show. That storm, whatever it is chasing me. Hopefully it doesn't follow me into the town. I'm probably gonna need to abandon my mount. Where are we? Oh, that's the first gate. Is that really the first gate? Where's the other one? Or is that the main gate? I don't know which is which. It's been a while. Okay, that. Oh, that's the other one I came through. Okay. That's why I'm confused. I went through there before. But now I went through here. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Alright.
GF Ditto said, "After watching you play this, I've determined I need to get this game at some point."
I'm having a lot of fun with it. And it's on Steam, you know, so you can pick it up through there. And I'm playing it on PC, so whatever. Anyway, yeah. Give me a few minutes, quick smoke break. Ugh. And I think I will come back with a beer, and then we will continue for about an hour more. BRB.
Lucas 93 said. Moin Diesel. Lucas 93 said. Wazab.
Okay, I am back. Put another cocktail on. I've had 3, way too much tonight, but it's the weekend. That's okay. Gonna go for 1 more hour. Only a beer this time, though. Cheers. And we shall continue. And Lucas, hello. What's up yourself? Oh no, the other way. That's right, I had to backtrack for the campfire because I got confused. Just trying to find my way through this wilderness. Sure we keep going the right way.
I guess I can't blame you for that.
You better not. Yeah, that's right. The fuck? Oh, it's one of those. Damn, okay. You want me to go through? No, we're gonna redirect course to the right. I think there'll be less bullshit that way. We got burned out windmills here, cool. Excuse me. Ooh. We want to get to this point and then reroute. Okay. I think that's the way? Yeah, basically. we'll just go a little down this way and that away. Doing alright? Yeah, we're doing alright. Okay, cool. Oh, we're gonna hit a convoy. Fuck. I think we're gonna run up on them before I have any a chance to redirect. So we'll just charge through. We'll just charge through.
Not quick enough.
Mind the trees. Okay, just keep going. Just keep going. They're just some scrappers, not a big deal. Now just keep heading north, right? I think so. That's what it looks like. Okay. Yeah, we're doing okay.
Not done yet.
No, no, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Fuck, I thought I was safe. I'm not. Okay, just keep heading that away, I guess. Wildlife kill? How'd I get a wildlife kill? Convoy, it looks like. Okay, we'll just rush past them. Yeah, no, fuck you guys. Okay, I can loop around at the bridge and then hit the campfire. Cool. Oh, whoa, bandits? Okay, that's a different story.
Get out of the kill zone!
Bandits or cultists? I don't know. I don't care, really.
Make it hurt. I don't want to go down like this.
Did I save the ally?
You saved me. I can't thank you enough.
Ally. Blah.
Thank you. I need this.
Oh, I'm sure I am.
I'd love to speak with you. Could you spare a moment?
Yes? What do you want? Come on.
You got me through. Thank you.
Alright, cool.
Let me give you
Now, where's the campfire? Down that way? Alright. Right. Excuse me.
pass the test.
Okay. Now we're heading north. Oh, it was such a journey. What's that? Oh, the Banuk camp. Alright. Well, whatever. Right, I missed the bridge. Fine, whatever. Don't drink and ride, kids. Excuse me. Oh. I got turned around. What the fuck is... Okay. Yes. Alright. We're doing okay. Just keep following the trail. Mostly. Sorry. Sorry. My bad. My bad. Didn't want to hurt you. I'm so sorry. Bandits. I don't give a fuck. Flint Hawks, okay, not too bad. Corrupted? Wait a minute. What the hell? Whoa. So that's a Horus. God damn. So the Horus are literally like fucking Shadow or Shadow of the Colossus type shit.
This must be the pass O'Toole was talking about. It's Banuk territory just above.
Get rid of the marker. Grave Horde, okay. It's below me.
Haze. White as bone. That thought got dark.
Or not? Or it is? Corrupted in here.
They're inside too. Time to take a look around the room. Operation Enduring Victory. What did that mean? Whatever it was, doesn't seem to have turned out very well.
Yeah, no shit. Okay.
Squeak B
Battle.
said,
Frozen in
"Peacing
ice.
out here, dude. Have fun, okay?"
Take care, B. I will be joining you in a little bit.
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today.
Contact in 30 seconds.
Hey,
Are you getting this, Silence?
Fuck.
Silence?
I just wanted to grab some mushrooms. I didn't want to end the thing. Victor, my footing in today. Conduct 30 seconds. Hey, I think it's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn. Brief laughter. If this is really it, I gotta say, it's really been an honor to serve beside these tanks. Harsh laughter cut off by Here It Comes. Brace for first contact, okay?
Say again, Lieutenant.
I got some. Titan is through the defenses. Still an approach.
a live one. And it's pissed.
We've got no mobility in here. It'll punch right through us.
We hold the hedge at all costs. Then push back out. Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the lens, blast out the foundries.
Another day in the life. Record time, very close. Anti-MOB on point. Hoorah!
Silence, you getting this?
What is it?
All these soldiers. They died here.
People die all the time. I'll keep going and find something interesting.
Operation Enduring Victory. Stranded necklace? Is that supposed to be like a dog tag, maybe? Oh, okay.
Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart, I guess.
Log. First battle of the eastern seaboard wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the east. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. getting worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure. Log. Third Battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. The sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge.
Oh.
It bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back through the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6. The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s.
So now we're supposed to be in California, or that's a backlog of like where they fought? Maybe they got pushed back to here?
What's this place?
Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. Specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded and enjoy your gaming.
Better gaming than masturbating, I
know
guess.
it's been days, honey. I'm so sorry. Deployments are getting real long and tougher every time. The swarm's getting better at predicting us. Less of us now. And we have to put in 10 times the work for everyone gone. Like a family business on hard times, only... This isn't my family. It's not with you. I still try to see you. The life we had in the eyes of the people out there. I remember when they were glad to see us. When they still had hope. It all seems to be slipping away. I don't even recognize the places we're defending. The only thing I know I'm still fighting for is... you. The Zero Dawn to turn this around. Whatever the hell that is. Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the Reckon recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW, when you see a bot, hit it. But somehow it's all coming together. Between us and the 6th NRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down, I hope you made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs, and everything will be the way it used to be.
The furnishings were metal. How'd they ever get comfortable? It was the metal world. Guess they were used to it. Just one bed. Maybe the war chief's room.
Last night we got talking about D-Day 55. I was a kid then, only a few years out of boot camp, General Assembly in a drone hangar. Summer in the sky was bare, the heat was killer. They say U.S. human combat forces are being disbanded. All automated now. We're last cycle's tech. I like the old net. A million more on basic in a century recession. Could be you'll help build the robots that took your jobs, or if you know how to handle a power suit, you could find a place that still uses manual labor. Maybe in the OEZ or China, we're not our problem. Low suicide risk is said in my discharge file. $55. So that means... Does that mean the Odyssey was basically like just trying to, like, Project Seed, like just leave Earth? Say fuck it, bots won. We'll find another planet. And if that was the case, and everybody still could not stop fighting to, like, pull their shit together and get out, man, if that's the case, I'm sorry, humanity deserved what it got.
These wires must run to the power source. Red light. Guess that means no power. I haven't seen one of these since I was a little kid. It must be some kind of... Oh, that's informative.
If this way did... Just required settings for nearby hollow locks. Up, down, left, right. Konami code!
Three power lines, resources. That makes one.
Now, do I make it back across the ledge? Is there a ladder? Do I rappel down? Not all the way down, thank you. Okay, we're doing that again, I guess.
I haven't seen one of these since I was a little kid. There must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area.
Up, up, down. Down, left, right.
Three power lines, resources. That makes one. Ah!
Up, up, down, down.
That's two. One more.
y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations. Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter.
Up, right, left,
Didn't
down.
expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
Okay, didn't work, so we'll reverse everything.
Okay, that did it. Sounds like it did it.
Oh, excuse me. Whew.
Toes being lost. And voices. More clips. Must be another way in. Some kind of parasite. I wonder what it's for. It's them, alright. I'm not looking for answers. Just weapons.
Wait a minute, isn't that... No, that's where I came from. Okay. Fuck, so many. So many. Scrapper, okay.
This is where it ends.
Tired of waiting around. If these guys are gonna play, let's do the hot gates.
They're leaving.
I can pin them in the corner, I can basically just, like, take them all down. But I get the feeling they're not going to backtrack that much.
You saw me. This is it.
Maybe they will. Okay. Scans the area, gets confused, runs away. Okay. Yeah, we got two heavies there. Okay. Well, that's fine. I don't really care. They can still play with me. That's fine. That's fine.
They're giving up.
Do not rest. There could be more.
What's that thing in the middle, though? That's...
Fall before the shadow.
We're going full fucking knife fight in a phone booth here. That's fine. I'll pull through. Hey, oh.
Calm, calm.
No more mushrooms in the past room or two. More herbs would be nice. Okay, I don't want to go back down though. Stumbling around in the dark. You know, whatever, good enough, I don't care. Deathbringer cannon? Deathbringer cannon.
Hello?
Oh, Deathbringer gun. Okay, whatever. This makes me happy. Oh, more mushrooms. Cool. You know, this is reminding me a little bit of, oh, what's that Souls-like I played that had roguelike elements to it? With the, like, plant monsters. Revenant from the Ashes. That's it. Not as stealthy. I mean, this is more stealthy than that one was. Ooh, 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 that foot. Oh, I knocked it down. Shame. It was a fun moment watching that thing bounce around. Oh, okay. See that crooked inverted leg just kind of like bouncing in the air. That was fun. Alright. So got some digging machine there. Yeah. Well, the big question, do I really want to tote that cannon along with me? I think so. Knowing my luck, I'm going to get to where I have to go, and then I have to drop it. I'm going up there, okay. A shame not being able to bring along this 50... What looks like a 50 cal monstrosity. That would definitely make my day easier. But whatever. There's something else up there? Oh no, that's up there from my view down here. Yeah, that's the... Okay. I need to pee again. Alright, how do I get over there? Do I just run and jump? No, that's just pain. I think this is where I'm supposed to be. No, I didn't. Oh, fuck. I didn't want to use a potion. Damn it. No. Alright. I'm getting tired. We're getting close. I'm hoping I can just do this and save. I'm going to try and look this up real quick. No. I don't care about the power cell. Grave Horde. Cross. Cliff Canyon. That's where I came from. Ugh. Wait a minute. Oh. Okay.
Ames, I know I mail you too much. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Everyone back home is. We got moved inland 10 kilometers, just as a precaution, they say. School's still in session, so I get to keep my eye on Andres and Reggie. We never know where or when you're fighting, but when the VTOLs go over, all the kids run out and wave. I believe in you. I know nothing's ever gonna be the same, but I believe in you. I believe in us.
It's really sweet. I like that. And it seems kind of morbid in retrospect, but at the same time, like, there's hundreds of years, like, so many people hundreds of years in the past, like, there's they're gone. So
Ames, I don't even know if you're alive anymore. The mails I get from you, they say they're from you, but they don't sound... They sound recycled. Phrases put together, and you don't say anything about the news I pass on. The containment zone, the rebreathers, the rioting, One Earth. What happened in the Dallas bubble, Ames, that wasn't the robots. They won't even give me a straight answer when I demand to know if you're still alive. They just say if your messages keep coming, then you're still operational. It's not fair, Ames. It's not fair that you won't be with me when the lights go out. I love you.
That's so sad.
Status report. 9th Mechanized Response Brigade, Commanding Officer Lieutenant Fiona Morrell. Unit morale continues to be adversely impacted by outbound engagements against the Pharaoh Plague, especially when said engagements occur in sectors where civilian guard enlistees have been heavily engaged. The scope and nature of fatalities suffered by civilian guard and unarmed civilians in these sectors defy description. And witnessing it is generating a pervasive sense of hopelessness in the unit. Accordingly, I once again request that deployments of the 9th MRB be temporarily refocused on facilities that are mission critical to Project Zero Dawn. And once again, I request an immediate update on the status of Project Zero Dawn's timeline.
I'm too tired and I really need to pee. we're gonna kill it here, and if I have to repeat some, then no big deal. It's mostly been story anyway. No big conflict stuff, so whatever. Alright, let's see what's going on Twitch. Let's say hi to Astro Tiger. Hope it was fun. I will be back soon, if not tomorrow. And everything is so wishy-washy. We'll see how things go. Later.